Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on the 31 Days of the Horror Man with my review of Jacko. Jacko is a 1995 supernatural slasher film, and it has one hell of a cast. It stars Linnea Quigley, Brink Stevens, John Carradine, and Cameron Mitchell in his final role. In fact, the film was released a year after he died. The movie is set on the days leading up to Halloween, and it follows the story of a young boy named Sean Kelly. Sean is the descendant of a man who once tried to rid the town of evil created by a sorcerer. The sorcerer was a descendant of a woman named Vivian, who is new in town and claims to be writing a book. When the sorcerer was put to death, he vowed to seek revenge on the entire Kelly family and anyone surrounding them. So he unleashed a pumpkin-headed demon who rose from hell. Sean's ancestor was able to stop Jacko the Pumpkin Man, but not for good. When three drunken young people find the Pumpkin Man's shallow grave in the woods, they mistakenly resurrect him. So now, with Halloween quickly approaching, Jacko sets out to finish what he started. Meanwhile, Sean's parents have built their own spook house, and they call it the Haunted Garage because, well, it's in their garage. All of the proceeds will go to a local homeless shelter. I've said it so many times already in past videos, but I love haunt settings, especially homemade haunts like this one. While Sean's parents run the haunt, they call their next-door neighbor to help babysit. She's played by Linnea Quigley. As Jacko slashes through town, it is up to Sean and Vivian to destroy the Pumpkin Man once and for all, before he kills them first. Jacko is the cheesiest of cheesy B-movies, and it's awesome. It's somewhat of a Pumpkinhead ripoff, but not quite as much as you'd think. With that being said, Jacko literally has a pumpkin head, unlike the actual Pumpkinhead. The pumpkin killer in this one uses a scythe for most of his kills, but there are other brutal deaths as well. The electrocution by toaster death is probably my favorite in the film. It's so over the top and so wacky. The movie has a really good Halloween atmosphere, especially with the Haunted Garage spook house. There are some really cheesy practical effects, which are always welcomed. And of course, we get an extremely gratuitous shower scene involving Linnea Quigley. There is literally no point to it even being in the film, but it's how we are introduced to her character. Stark naked. It's not like we haven't seen her nude before, though, in pretty much everything she's in. That, like the cheesy effects, is also always welcomed. We also get some close-up nudity from another character in the film. It's actually Linnea's character's sister. There is also a cool Halloween special that the characters watch, hosted by Dr. Cadaver. Cameron Mitchell appears in that role, and as I said, it was his final feature film. I love the addition of that special on the TV. It just adds to the atmosphere. Jacko is just good old Halloween fun. I watched this with my wife, and it was a first-time watch for her. She loved it. She thought it was hilarious. I was actually a bit surprised about how much she enjoyed the movie. I love it, but it's really cheesy, as I've stated many times in this video. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Have you seen Jacko? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.